While I'm sure some purists will argue that the process involved with setting up a board game is all part of the experience, sometimes clearing off the kitchen table and the calendar, finding all the pieces and the appropriate dice, and making sure you actually have time to play can be more drama than it's worth. So what if you cut out all of that stuff? Those same purists will accuse you of sacrilege, but we've found a bunch of great board games you can play on your smartphone, no board required. Carcassonne is one of the oldest games on this list, having been playable on iDevices since 2010. It is a faithful recreation of the German tabletop creation, which is played by placing tiles and game pieces on a board representing towns, roads, and fields. The obvious benefit of this smartphone adaptation is the inclusion of online multiplayer. Whether you want to play a game with your best friend or face off against a complete stranger, the choice is just a tap away. And please note, while there are Android versions of Carcassonne, none are quite as good as the original Apple-flavoured edition.
Hello. Welcome to the world of Carcassonne.
This one should be familiar to a few people, having been around in various formats since 1860. The brightly coloured modern version of the Game of Life, complete with its little plastic cars, launched in 1960, and that's the one that's been squeezed onto your mobile. Land your dream job, find love, and win or lose your fortune as you race to reach that last yellow tile. The mobile versions of the Game of Life feature local multiplayer, meaning up to 4 people can play on the same device. Alternatively, you can play by yourself or find a friend or 3 online, and there's even a new game mode that offers a quicker way of playing. Labelled Game of the Year way back in 1983, this cult classic saw families across the globe hunched over a map of London, trading tickets in the hunt for Mr. X. Scotland Yard has been transported now into the 21st century with razor-sharp HD graphics, but the gameplay is basically the same. 2 to 5 players who can be local, online or connected via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, playing as detectives searching for the remaining player, who is the mysterious Mr. X. All players navigate around a map of London using train, bus or taxi, using their powers of deduction to figure out where the bad guy is lurking. For those people new to the game, there is an interactive tutorial and comprehensive instructions on offer. For long-time fans, the new version is a straightforward translation and a bus trip down memory lane. More than just a great adaptation, Galaxy Trucker for iPad and its iPhone-friendly sibling Galaxy Trucker Pocket is a great app in itself. The original game came out of the Czech Republic in 2007, and it focuses on building cardboard ships to move plastic astronauts and various cargo around a map. On your smartphone, you get the same experience, in single player too if you want, with all the intergalactic explosions and assorted NPCs neatly animated. With a stack of achievements, no in-app purchases, and a handy tutorial for newcomers, Galaxy Trucker prides itself on being family-friendly, but that doesn't mean it's easy to win.
Explore the galaxy in an epic campaign, upgrade your ship, and meet interesting characters.
A more intimate offering than some of the others on this list, Patchwork is playable by just 2 people. You and a partner patch your way to victory, designing and stitching your own virtual quilt. The winner is the person who uses the most fabric and collects the most buttons, but it's not quite as simple as that. Keep an eye on how long it will take to stitch that patch and how much it will cost as you darn it all against an opponent who could be on the other side of the world. The initial price includes the entire game, but if you like a bit of bling with your blanket, in-app purchases offer cosmetic-only upgrades. There are many imitations, but the original is still the best. Scrabble lets you spell out words with friends and strangers, connecting to Facebook to share your best scores. Matches are played 1 turn at a time, and you can even play multiple games at once, so you don't get stuck waiting for that one person to carefully consider every possible combination. Mind you, there is also a speed play mode that will limit you both to 2 or 5 minute turns. If you want to get better at Scrabble, you can use the handy teacher feature to see what your best word could have been after each turn, or play against the computer to improve your skills. Proof that modern board games are more than just Monopoly, Ticket to Ride lets you live out your dream of designing and claiming railway routes. Expand your empire and earn rewards for owning the longest track. Collect cards representing cars, then play them to connect cities across the United States or further abroad in new expansion packs. A detailed tutorial will walk you through exactly how to play your cards. Put in some solo time against up to 4 AI players or gather some friends around the same device for a little pass and play. If none of your friends want to play, hop online. Tens of thousands of players are online at all hours of the day, so you'll never wait long before being partnered up for a quick match. A new game starts every 4 seconds on average. Fans have played more than 50 million online games to date, and it's no surprise Ticket to Ride has been labelled the best iPad board game adaptation we've seen. Of course, there are so many more smartphone board games than just these ones. These might not even be the best of the bunch, but that's where you come in. If you're a fan of board games on your phone or on an actual board, let us know your favourites and we'll update this list in a later episode. Who knows, you might even be rewarded for your efforts.